Hello students, how are you? I hope all of you are safe at your home. Students, in the previous class, what did we do? We completed this exercise 1B and I told you to read the topic multiplication of integers. I hope all of you have read these rules of multiplication of integers. Today I will explain these rules. So students, I have prepared the notes in my register. I am explaining you these rules from my register. Okay? Let us start. Multiplication of integers. Number 1. What is the first rule? The product of two positive integers is always a positive integer. Means when we multiply two positive integers, then we always get a positive integer as a product. See here, 4 multiplied by 5. When we multiply plus 4 by plus 5, then we get 4 5 is 20. It is also a positive integer. Here we are multiplying two positive integers. 4 is positive integer, 5 is also a positive integer, and their product 4 5 is 20. It is also a positive integer. Suppose if we multiply 15 multiply 6, 15 6 is 90. Here 15 is positive integer, 6 is also a positive integer, and 90 is also a positive integer. Means when we multiply two positive integers, then we get product as a positive integer. Number 2. Second rule is the product of a positive integer and a negative integer is always a negative integer. Students, see, positive is written in short as with plus sign VE and negative is written as with minus sign VE. So now I will write like this, positive and negative. So second rule is when we multiply a positive integer with a negative integer, then their product is always a negative integer. See here, when we multiply 4 by minus 2, here 4 is a positive integer, minus 2 is a negative integer. Then what we get as answer? 4 2 is 8 with minus sign. So when we multiply a positive integer with a negative integer, we get answer, we get product as a negative integer. First integer is positive, then second is negative, then answer is also negative. If first is negative, second is positive, then also answer will be negative. See here we are multiplying this minus 2, which is a negative integer, by a positive integer 3, then we get 2 3 is 6 with minus sign. Here also product is a negative integer. Now come to third rule. The product of two negative integers is always a positive integer. Means when we multiply two positive integers, then their answer will be positive integer. See here with example, minus 4 is multiplied by minus 2. Minus 4 is negative integer, minus 2 is negative integer. When we multiply these two negative integer, 4 2 is 8. Then their answer, their product will be plus. Both minus minus will become plus. So their product is a positive integer. So what three rule we see? We learned when we multiply two positive integer, then their product is a positive integer. when we multiply a positive integer with a negative integer, then their product is always negative. When we multiply two negative integer, then their product is always positive integer. Now come to fourth rule. The product of three negative integer is a negative integer. See, here I told you that when we multiply two negative integers, then their product is a positive. Here, when three negative integers are multiplied, the product of three negative integers means when we multiply three negative integers, then their product is also a negative integer. How? Here we are multiplying minus 2 with minus 3 and minus 4. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 4. So, according to this rule, rule number 3, when we multiply these two negative integer, minus 2 multiplied by minus 3, 2 3 ja 6. So, their product will be positive, means plus 6. Minus 2 multiply minus 3 is plus 6. Then multiply by minus 4, and now we are multiplying one positive sign and one negative sign. According to second rule, when we multiply a positive integer with a negative integer, then their product is always a negative integer. So now we are multiplying this 6, which is a positive integer, by minus 4. 6 4 ja 24 with minus sign. It means when we multiply three negative integers, then their product is always a negative integers. See once again, when we multiply three negative integer, here we are multiplying minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 4. First we will multiply these two integer, minus 2 and minus 3, and according to rule 3, according third rule, product of two negative integer is always a positive integer. So when we multiply minus 2 by minus 3, we will get plus 6, and when we multiply this plus 6 with this minus 4, we will get minus 24, because when we multiply a positive integer with a negative integer, then their product is always a negative integer. Next point, number 5. The product of four negative integers is a positive integer. Now this time we are multiplying four negative integers. See, minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by minus 5. So first we will multiply these two integer and these two integer. Now we are multiplying this minus minus, 2 3 ja 6. So according to rule 3, this 6 will be positive because we are multiplying two negative integer. So it will be plus 6, and here we are multiplying again two negative integer, minus 4 and minus 5. 4 5 ja 20 with positive sign. Now we will multiply these two positive integer. Here 6 is also positive, 20 is also positive. So according to the first rule, this rule, when we multiply two positive integer, their product is always a positive. So when we multiply this 6 with 20, we will get 26 ja 120, or 6 2 ja 12, put 0 here, it will be positive. We get plus 120. So product of four negative integer is a positive integer. Next rule, the product of 5 negative integer is a negative integer. Now this time we are multiplying 5 negative integers. Minus 1 multiplied by minus 2 multiplied by minus 3 multiplied by minus 4 multiplied by minus 5. So we will again multiply two integers. First we will multiply this minus 1 with minus 2. 1 2 ja 2. It will be positive. Then minus 3 with minus 4. 3 4 ja 12. Again this will be positive because these two are negative integer. Now this minus 5 will be written as it is. Now in next step we will multiply these two positive integer. 2 is positive, 12 is also positive. So 2 12 ja 24. Then multiply this minus 5. In this step 24 is positive and minus 5 it is negative. So this time we are multiplying one positive integer and one negative integer. 24 5 ja 120, but sign will be negative because we know according to the second rule, when a positive integer is multiplied with a negative integer, the product will be negative. Next, seventh, if -1 is multiplied even number of times, then the product is +1. What is even number? Students, do you know what are even digit or even number or odd number? I think you should know, because this even and odd numbers are you have been reading since class 4. Still I am telling you what are even number and odd number. See, even number, numbers ending with 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 are even numbers, or we can say 0, 2, 4, 6 are 6, 8 are even digit or even number. And what are odd number? Odd numbers, numbers ending with 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are known as odd numbers. Oh, sorry. See here now. If -1 is multiplied even number of times, then product is +1. Here we are multiplying -1 multiply -1. Here how many numbers with minus? 2. -1 is multiply even number. Even number means we are multiplying -1 2 times, and 2 is even number. So their product is +1. This time -1 multiply -1 multiply -1 multiply -1. Here we are multiplying -1 4 times. 4 is again even number. So again their product will be 1. 1 1 ja 1, 1 1 ja 1, 1 1 ja 1. It is +1. Next, -1 -1 multiply -1 multiply -1 multiply -1 multiply -1 multiply -1. How many times we are multiplying -1? 6 times. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 6 is also a even number. 6 is also an even number. So their product will be also +1. So students, always remember, when we are multiplying -1 even number of times, then their product will be +1. And if next rule, what is the next rule? If -1 is multiplied odd number of times, then product is -1. See, -1 into -1 into -1. Here we are multiplying this -1 with the odd number of times, means 3 times. So their product will be -1. If we are multiplying again 5 times, see, 1 -1 into -1 into -1 into -1 into -1. We are multiplying here -1 5 times. 1 2 3 4 5. So again their product will be -1. In the same pattern, here we are multiplying -1 7 times. 7 is also an odd number, so their product will be -1. I think up to here all the points should be clear to you. Next point, that is go easy. If the number of negative integers being multiplied is even, then the product is a positive integer. Again, this is the same rule as I just now in the even number. See, what is the rule saying? If the number of negative integers being multiplied, अगर मल्टीप्लाई हम जिन नंबर्स की मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं वो सभी नेगेटिव हैं और उनका नंबर इवन है, Suppose I am multiplying minus 2 multiply minus 3 multiply by minus 1 multiply by minus 5. All numbers are negative. And how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4. All the numbers are negative. And how many negative numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is an even integer. So when we multiply these four numbers, then their answer will be plus. Then the product is a positive integer. 2 3 is 6, 6 1 is 6, 6 5 is 30. It will be plus 30. Suppose I am taking, see here, minus 4 multiply 3 multiply minus 2 multiply 1. Here we are multiplying 4 numbers. But negative numbers are 2. 2 is an even number. We are not taking 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. We are taking only negative integers. And how many negative integers are here? Only 2. So 2 is an even number. So their answer, their product also will be positive. 4 3 is 12. 12 2 is 24. 24 1 is 24. Next, if the number of negative integers being multiplied is odd, वो नंबर जिनकी हम मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं अगर वो नेगेटिव नंबर ऑड में है, then the product is a negative integer. See how. I am taking the same example. Minus 4 multiply by minus 3 multiply by minus 2 multiply by 1. Again, how many numbers we are multiplying? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 numbers we are multiplying. But how many negative numbers? 1, 2, 3. Negative integers are 3. And 3 is an odd number. So, when we multiply these 4 numbers, their answer will be negative. 4 3 is 12, 12 2 is 24, 24 1 is 24. We have to count negative integers. If negative integers are in odd number, then answer will be in negative. If negative integers are in even number, then answer will be positive. See again one more example. Suppose minus 4 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 1. Again it will be 4 3 is 12, 12 2 is 24, 24 1 is 24. But this time how many negative numbers? Only 1. And 1 is odd number. So answer will be minus 24. Clear? Now come to other properties. Properties of multiplication of integers. First is closure property. Students, already you have studied these properties, but for addition and subtraction. Today we are studying properties for multiplication, closure property of addition, closure property of subtraction, commutative property of addition, commutative property of subtraction. You have already studied these properties. But today we are studying properties about multiplication. First is closure property. What is the closure property? For any two integers a and b, a multiply b is also an integer. Means if we are multiplying any two numbers, suppose I am multiplying 2 into 3. 2 3 is 6. Then their product, this product is also an integer. If I am multiplying 2 multiply minus 3, it will be 2 3 is 6 minus 6. So this minus 6 is also an integer. When we multiply two integers, then their product is also an integer. Second property is commutative property. What is commutative property? For any two integers a and b, a multiply b is equal b multiply a. Students, what does it mean? It means, suppose we are taking 3 multiply minus 5. It is 3 5 is 15 with minus sign. Minus 15. And if we write this is a and this is b, if we take this minus 5 first and then we take 3, means b multiply a, then again we get 5 3 is 15 minus 15. So it doesn't matter in what order we are writing the integers, but in commutative property, multiplication of left hand side is always equal to the multiplication of right hand side in commutative property. Now come to associative property. For any three integers a, b and c, a multiply b multiply c within bracket is equal a multiply b multiply c. Students, in commutative property we are taking two integers a and b. In associative property we are taking three integers a, b and c. Again same. Suppose I am taking minus 2 multiply 3 multiply 1. It will be minus 2 multiply. First we will multiply bracket. 3 1 is 3. It is minus 6. Again a is minus 2 here. Multiply b is 3. Bracket multiply c is 1. Now again first we will multiply. First we will solve bracket, or we will multiply within bracket. Here also we have done first bracket. Here also 2 3 ja 6 minus 6 multiply 1 is equal again minus 6. So in associative property, again for any three integers a, b and c, a into within bracket b into c is equal a within bracket a into b is multiply c. Now come to distributive property. There are two distributive property. First is distributive law of multiplication over addition. According to this property, for any three integers a, b and c, a, b and c, a multiply b plus c. Students, pay attention. This is plus, not multiply. A multiply within bracket b plus c is equal. First we will multiply this a by b. A multiply b within first bracket. Then this plus sign. Then a multiply by this c within second bracket. This is multiplication, distributive law of multiplication. This is distributive law of multiplication over addition. In the same way, distributive law of multiplication over subtraction. For any three integers a, b and c, a multiply by b minus c within bracket. Again first we will multiply this a and b, then a and c. So a multiply b within bracket minus a multiply by c. It will be more clear when we will do questions related to this property. Then multiplication by 0. The product of an integer with 0 is 0. For any integer a multiply 0, we can change here order. 0 multiply a is equal 0. As you know, suppose in place of integer I am taking 7. Then we will write 7 multiply 0 equal 0 multiply a is 7. Whether we multiply 7 into 0, we will get 0, or we multiply 0 into 7, again we will get 0. So product of an integer with 0 is 0. This is known as multiplication by 0. Next and last property is multiplicative identity. Multiplicative identity for integer is 1. Means for any integer a multiply 1 is equal 1 multiply a is equal a. Means again if I take the value of a as 7, then we will write 7 into 7. When we multiply any integer by 1, we get the same integer. 7 multiply 1 means 7 1 ja 7. In the same way, if I write 1 into 7, it will be 7 1 ja 7. Means value of a same. When we multiply any integer with 1, we get the same integer as the product. So student, these are the properties. Multiplication of integers. I explained you these properties. You will write these properties, all these properties in your notebook, and read these properties at least 2 times. Then we will do exercise 1C. This one in the next class. Okay, students? If you have any difficulty, you can call me and ask me. Thank you, students.